All right, Ryan. Well, a bit of a homecoming for you this weekend, man. Well, what's it going to mean to be racing at the Auto Club Speedway, a place you grew up at?
Man, I mean, Auto Club Speedway, this is where I found out about NASCAR. This is what taught me about what motorsports is. And I came here growing up with my dad and my mom, met so many race car drivers that I idolized. And now here I am racing on that same track, and racing against some of those guys. So it's super neat. I have a lot of family coming out, a lot of friends coming out, a lot of former racing buddies. So there's a whole lot of emotion going into this weekend. I'm very excited about that.
I was going to say, coming back home, especially on the heels of Daytona, what has this week been like for you?
Well, the week has been crazy. My guys, Case, Bird, and Gabe, they built me an amazing race car for Daytona. We went out there and qualified third in the first round, eighth in the second round. When, for our, smaller family-run organization, going out there in a 47 car field and qualifying in the top three, essentially, that is a massive effort by our team. And that's no short of what they've done. So I'm hoping to kind of carry that same momentum into this weekend, just continue logging laps, learning as best I can, be there at the end of these races. These races are long. Our race is 300 miles. So we got to be there for all 300 of them.
It's amazing, man. When you talk about the fact that you're 21 years old and you've already had this success, do you feel like these couple of weeks are almost like a leaping off point for you in terms of your career, having the showing that you did at Daytona, and then really an opportunity to showcase your talents right back in the place you grew up?
It feels almost surreal. I grew up dreaming of racing at Daytona. That was my lifelong goal. And then I accomplished that last year and got to go back and do it again this year and showed what our team was capable of. And now I'm coming back to my home track, and this feels just as special, if not more, than going to Daytona, just because I've seen this track. I've literally camped out in the infield before, watching these races.
Wow.
So to now have the chance to turn laps around here, it's going to be very surreal. It's going to take a little while for me to get adjusted.
Well, hey, a couple of weeks ago, the Clash was at the Coliseum, NASCAR in Southern California again this weekend. Just the way that the sport has grown, what's it like to see the success? I think a lot of people who are fans of NASCAR, may grow up on the East Coast or in the South. The fact that the sport is growing so much, what does that mean to you?
I mean, it definitely gives a lot of reassurance to drivers like myself, the younger guys, the guys who are coming up, because now it's like, okay, our sport has a good base. It's got a good longevity for the future. To see the turnout that the Coliseum had was nothing short of awesome. It's great to see that many people showed up for basically a non-points paying race. It was essentially just an exhibition race. So it was cool to see that. And it's crazy to think about it. There's so many drivers that come from California, though. You look at Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Kyle Larson, our most recent champion. And now, myself, I'm from La Mirada. Hopefully I get to, hopefully in many years from now, we'll be talking about something like that. And hopefully we can put La Mirada on the map.
Last thing for you, Ryan, for fans going out to the Auto Club Speedway this weekend, what can they expect from the atmosphere and just the event?
Yeah, I mean, the overall event here is so much different. It's different, but it's going to be a lot of the same. The same crowd is going to be there. Everybody's going to be excited. Here, the Coliseum was a quarter-mile oval, so they weren't reaching speeds anywhere above 75 miles per hour. Here, our cars, the Xfinity Series, will be reaching upwards of 195. I don't know what the Cup cars are going to exceed. It'll probably be very close, if not higher than 200 probably. So a lot of high-speed racing, a lot of drafting, a lot of wide racing. This track is, I think it's like 70 something feet wide. I might be wrong. It could be even wider than that. So you're going to see 3-4 wide action, a lot of long runs. You're going to see a lot of comers and goers in these races, tire fall off. So it's going to be a fun event. This is, like I said, this is the place that got me into racing. And if this place can get me into racing, you can get anybody into racing.
Well, hey man, I know it's a special weekend for you, and we can't wait to see you out there tomorrow, right?
Absolutely. I'm excited to get our Swan Security Chevy on track. We were fast in Daytona, so we're going to put all we have into this and make this one even better.